We're following breaking news out of North Korea. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says Pyongyang has released American Otto Warmbier. The Ohio native was serving a 15-year hard labor prison sentence for alleged anti-state acts. The University of Virginia student had been detained for over a year, and he was sentenced in March. Warmbier confessed to trying to steal a propaganda banner.
Secretary Tillerson reportedly released a statement saying the State Department and President Trump worked to release him.
American citizen and University of Virginia student Otto Warmbier returned home from North Korea last night, sadly not in good health. Warmbier is very ill. North Korea blames that on botulism rather than their own poor treatment of him. In either case, we traveled to Cincinnati, Ohio today to talk to his father, Otto's dad, Fred Warmbier. That interview was going to air tonight, but breaking news intervened. We didn't want it to deny this case the attention it definitely deserves. So we're going to air the full interview tomorrow night. We think it's going to be worth watching. Here's a preview of that. So you said that once this process is over the next couple of days, you hope to get back to being a family and living a conventional life. What do you think the lessons of this are, your son's captivity in North Korea? Why did this happen?
Being in the wrong place. The lessons of Otto's captivity in North Korea, that's going to be for others to decide. The Warmbiers have been living with this situation for 18 months. There's no meaning here. This is a rogue pariah regime. They're terrorists. They're brutal. There's no sense to anything here. They've crossed a line with my son Otto, and so it would be very difficult to look for a lesson here amongst this insanity.
Fred Warmbier, kind of a remarkable man. Spent the morning with him. An emotional story. So, Fred, this is what you found in Otto's bag when he came back last night?
Yeah, these are Otto's belongings. He had a duffel bag and that in his book bag, and there was a pouch here that some things were in.
He's got his UVA notebook.
Yeah, his passport. This was his calculator. He was going to be doing a finance class there, and as his crazy shirts and ties. Looks like he was packing for a 3-month trip, but...
So he was in China and he just took a couple-day jaunt.
Yeah, he took a tour with young people, Young Pioneers tour with a group of young people. He was over there with them, and these are the clothes that he took. They were packed up. They were musty when we took them out. Obviously, they've been in the bag for a long time, and this would be typical of Otto, though. He'd have a lot of cool stuff to wear, and you know, some neat shoes, and of course he had running shoes. He loved to run. He's in excellent shape. Yeah, there's his wallet, and I guess he had some money that he had there, and that's what he was. That's what they sent him home with.
Looks like a straight arrow kid from this.
It's pretty straightforward, you know. This was Otto. Most of this stuff would have been bought at a thrift store. He loved that.
He's got a taste for zany shirts, I know.
He does, and he looked good in them. So.
You going over to see him?
I am, yeah. As soon as we're finished, I'm going to go see him and Cindy, and we're going to hang out and going to read to him and talk to him and, you know, make him feel at home. Let him know that he's around people that love him. That's the most important thing we can do for Otto right now.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah, thank you
for letting us in.
You're very welcome, Tucker, and thank you. You've been a huge support for us and Otto, and we can't thank you enough.
We feel for you.
Yeah, thanks.
We're following breaking news out of North Korea. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says Pyongyang has released American Otto Warmbier. The Ohio native was serving a 15-year hard labor prison sentence for alleged anti-state acts. The University of Virginia student had been detained for over a year, and he was sentenced in March. Warmbier confessed to trying to steal a propaganda banner.
Secretary Tillerson reportedly released a statement saying the State Department and President Trump worked to release him.
We're following breaking news out of North Korea. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says Pyongyang has released American Otto Warmbier. The Ohio native was serving a 15-year hard labor prison sentence for alleged anti-state acts. The University of Virginia student had been detained for over a year, and he was sentenced in March. Warmbier confessed to trying to steal a propaganda banner.
Secretary Tillerson reportedly released a statement saying the State Department and President Trump worked to release him.